Hey everybody, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. So I'm going to do a quick review on the sights that I actually put on my Glock when I got it the other day. Now, if you haven't seen my Glock 19 video on the Battlefield Green, check it out. I mean, it's not really even a review of the Glock. It's basically just me saying why I think it was good to have a Glock again and why I'm happy with it, because I really am. As you can see, everything is safe. It's been safe to check. I've been carrying this with me today. Yeah, so I've been carrying it. It's really, really awesome. I love my Glock. But anyway, getting to the reason why I created this video. The reason why I did the video was actually for the sights. These are a set of Ameriglo I-DOT Pros, and I gotta say, man, I really like them. You know, they're a great sight. There's a lot of cool features to these that I like as opposed to some of the other sights that I've owned in the past. One of the features that I have to say I do like is the fact that it has kind of that, just that straight 8 kind of sight where if you, let me see how close I can get without busting my camera. But if you see that, I mean, I really like how those sights are able to be picked up very quickly and very easily. You have the tritium insert in the front, the tritium insert in the back. There is no real brightness behind this rear sight, which I think is great. However, in the front, you're getting that very bright, sort of like a fluorescent yellowish green. I would say more like a high-vis yellow would be a better way to say it, because it's not truly green, but it's not truly yellow. And yeah, man, it picks up really, really well. It picks up on all different types of backgrounds, whether it's dark, whether it's green, whether it's light out. So I've been very happy with what I've seen. I've actually had it outside and just walking around with it and holding it up against trees and things like that, just to make sure that I can pick it up easily. And so far it has worked perfectly. Now, another feature I like about is that it's completely rackable with, if you have a one-hand manipulation. As you can see, I can manipulate that slide just by hitting that rear sight. So I like the shelf that they put on here because it does make it very usable. The front height of the post in the front is actually really nice as well, because it's not too low and it is a little bit tapered, so it's not straight. It actually comes at an angle, which I don't know if that is to kind of, keep light or some sort of reflection off of it. I'm not exactly sure. But the pickup on the actual sights is perfect. I have had no issues trying to pick up the sights. Again, I haven't fired the gun yet, so I'll know if the sights are centered or not once I do that. One of the things I have to say is when I put these in, it did not take much effort to do so. The front sight was obviously easy since it is a Glock. It's held on by one screw. Put the screw in, hold the sight up front, making sure that it's centered and that it's straight, and then you tighten the screw down. So that went on very easily. The rear sight itself took a little bit more manipulation. I don't have a sight pusher, so I usually just use a punch and drift it in. So I had to shave a little bit off with a little bit of really low-grade sandpaper, but not too much. And once I did that, I kept checking back and forth to make sure that it went on without, going on too easily. And I just hammered it home, and it went on pretty darn smooth, pretty darn easy. The side picture looks to be straight, so I'm going to test that out hopefully in a week, well, maybe next week, and kind of see how it goes from there. But yeah, I mean, the sights are great. I definitely would recommend getting a set of Ameriglos. I have to say that I also have a set of Ameriglos on my M&P. These are the Hackathorns. So again, really like the Ameriglo sights. The Hackathorns are nice because you got that black rear and then the orange front. These are really nice because you get a very good quick acquisition on target because of that 2-dot sight, as opposed to having the 3 dots. Now, of course, we could sit here for 3 hours and debate which is actually the better sight, which gives you the better sight picture. I know a lot of people like the TFX Pros. However, I have to say that I actually do like this setup a little bit better, only for the standpoint that for me, it just works better for my eyes. Everybody's going to have a different opinion on that. But for me, for a close quarter kind of combat gun, for something that's in self-defense, I don't think you necessarily need 3 dots. I think you can get away with the 2 dots, even with just maybe the blacked out rears with the red or orange fronts. I think this works just as well, especially in self-defense mode. But yeah, really happy with the Ameriglos. I want to give a big shout out to them for allowing me to do a review on these sights. And for me, they're just a great acquisition and definitely a must-buy sight. I absolutely love it. Love the fact that at night you have the tritium in the front and in the back, and I love the fact that it is a quick acquisition with a bright front as opposed just to the basic white sight in the front. And what's even better is, and I don't know if this will catch up, I'm going to shut my lights off. Let me see if I can get this to glow. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, There we go. So as you can see right now, you have that glow in the dark ring in the front, and that's pretty cool. So that'll stay on, that'll stay glowing for I think like a minute or two. And that's just from the light in my room, but you can see the tritium insert in the rear is glowing very well. You can see that it's glowing very bright in the front. Now, I don't know if you can necessarily see the tritium insert on it because it is glowing so bright, but once that dims out, guess what? You've got the tritium, and it should work like a charm. So yeah, really, really happy with the quality of these sights. Let me see if I can turn the lights on without hurting myself. There we go. And as you can see, back in action, back on with the lights, and we're back in business. So very happy with Ameriglo. If you're looking for a good pair of sights that have great acquisition, great usability, great visibility, you might want to check these out. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're being safe, and as always, freedom is never free.